Welcome back, everybody, and hopefully this series is as amazing as the last. My name is Freddy or Grimmy Rhino, and we have got Berzerk versus NoNamers on today. Whoever wins this will be making their way through to the LAN playoffs, where they will be joining Masonic, who just if anyone remembers that game, Masonic, unbelievable from them, really well played. The series lasted 4 hours. First map was an overtime, second map was a double overtime, and third map went to full 30. So super nice from them. And they will also be joining Eternal Fire, plus the 4 other invited teams. But enough of the other teams. Let's look at this game now. Berzerk. They came from the regional Swiss stage. They used to be called CC Uglum. They were looking for an organization. We're actually going to check. We'll take a look at the vetoes while we're just chatting about this. But Berzerk, they've just joined a new roster, and they actually did bring in some new players. So Berzerk, they went 3-1 in the regional switch, they said, and they recently went through some roster changes. Abu Willi, who's Tashim, he's the IGL, the core of this team. Devran and ND have always been in around, and they were in the old CC Uglum lineup. And then now we see Matty and Chanky. These are 2 new players that will be joining the roster, and they're coming up against this Bulgarian side of NoNamers International. NoNamers, they first pick Overpass, and that is actually a really good map for Berzerk, so I'm really scared to see how this unfolds. Berzerk, they pick up Mirage as well, so it will be Overpass and Mirage so far. And then looking over at the other maps, this is going to be, I really think this map pool does favor Berzerk already. Overpass, in my opinion, is one of their stronger maps. The ban of Nuke coming out from NoNamers International. And honestly, I don't really know what to think about this NoNamers side, because they are, I think, by large, honestly, a mix. And I was looking at them this morning, and I was really trying to just clock who they were, because Nikki, who's actually played in all their games before, so that Dust 2 is the decider as well. So it will be Overpass, Mirage, and Dust 2. But looking over at NoNamers International, the roster that made it to playoffs is Duplicate, Red Star, Henry, Kluber, and Nikki. However, Nikki plays for Fate and is literally in a official right now. So I'm not too sure who they're going to be playing with as well, because both Kluber and Duplicate were playing with Oxygen, Henry, and Mar. Henry, Duplicate, and Kluber were playing with Oxygen and Mar in the PGL qualifier. They got top 8 in one of the most recent ones, literally the other day, where they beat Anonymo and then fell to Big and Fours. So definitely not a bad team. So I'm just interested to actually see who the 5-man roster will actually be. I'll be jumping into this. Berzerk, I'm a big fan of them. I know some of these players. Linux, their coach, is actually one of my good friends. So I'm really excited to see how this roster unfolds. And they've also, it's a 6-man roster as well. Johnny is their 6th man, and we see him sometimes being filled in. We see this autumn cinematics being played out, and it will be the Bulgarians coming up against the German-Romanian-esque mix. And everyone, strap in, because we are in for an absolute banger of a game today. If it is anything like the last series, I think we could be seeing a second team from the regional stage make it to the LAN finals. That would be absolutely astronomical. However, will NoNamers claim that LAN spot and give an org another chance, an equally bigger reason to pick them up? However, it'll be a Cinderella story. Masonic, Berzerk, both teams that came from the regional Swiss stage make it through to the playoffs finals, and it will actually be Scrimo. That's a really interesting face to see, actually, because he is a member of the Prodigy Agency, a team that I actually commentate, and I think it's going to be a tech issue momentarily, so we won't be going into it too much. But Scrimo, that's really interesting, actually. That's really cool to see him as well being played today. Because if any, I've worked with him in the Prodigy Agency quite a bit, and I know that he's looking for a team. So it's really interesting to see him give a chance. He isn't too experienced. He's played in around the main area, hasn't played much out that, but he's a very individually talented player. So NoNamers, they are a mixed. I think that's something to warrant. However, they did do pretty well in the main stage. While we have this moment, we can just take a gander over to this main Swiss stage, and we can see that both these teams actually went 3-2. They barely got through. They got through the skin of their teeth. NoNamers, they won their first game against GTC Bulls, lost to Los Reyes. Oh, no, so sorry. They lost to Dabbing Kiwanis, lost to Masonic, and so they were on the back foot. They were 1-2. They had to win two games in a row, and they did it against 777 and Isuba to grant themselves a place in this first round of playoffs. And then equally Berzerk, they're along the same lines. They lost their first opening game against Team Lakaka, who were Coalesce. And I was actually commentating that game. They beat NLG, who actually went 3-0. NLG was a really interesting one because they went 3-0 in the regional stage, but they went 0-3. They got completely demolished. They took NLG down, so they were 1-1, lost 0-2 to Eternal Fire. Very tricky matchup that would have been. So they were 1-2, same position as NoNamers, and these two teams, they both came through and they went 3-2. Berzerk, they took down GC Bulls and Anonymous in a very nice fashion. So we are seeing these two teams really battle it off, and we've already seen, we've already seen what Eternal Fire go through. We've seen Masonic go through. Are we going to see another team join them today? Well, I mean, we are going to see another team, but will we see it the Bulgarian mix or the German organization that has got a bit of an international roster right now? Because if I'm not mistaken, Chanky is reigning from Romania, and I've played because he used to work with Royals a little bit, and he used to play with the Royals boys here and there. So I would work, and if there's anyone know, I actually work with the Royals all quite a bit. So we used to work with him over in there, and just look at the Berzerk team, and it says, yeah. So I was confused where because for some reason, so Chanky's down on Liquipedia, but Matty, I actually have no idea where he's from. So it's a German side by large. Their 6-man and coach are German Swiss, so it's a German-based team coming up against this Bulgarian mix now, and they'll be running onto this A bomb site up through connector. Scrimo is leading the charge. Very individually talented player. Can he step up here now? Johnny, their 6-man, is actually playing instead of Tassin. So that's their Berzerk are not currently playing with an IGL here, so it's very unfortunate. But Johnny is going to pick up that first kill, and it is going to be all 4 players of the NoNamers side grouped up towards long. Flash is going to come through. And Devran, Orpa by nature, is going to bonk Scrim out of the server. The new kid to the block isn't going to find anything going right now. And the utility is just holding them in their place. Matty, one of the newer members, coming through the back line. Joe doesn't even get the kill. Actually opens up the round a little bit for NoNamers now. Are able to retreat back towards Banana here, but they are actually just going to go towards a bomb site. And Berzerk, they've got 2 players left alive. I don't even know what's happened. Kluber with the Glock at long range has got a kill, but ND is trying to hold down the bomb site, but it's just leaving Devran now with 6 HP. And I missed what happened. I was focusing towards what's happening towards Banana. And I think Kluber has just gone out of his mind. And Kluber has got 4 kills. How have you been allowed to do that? Berzerk now sending 5 players towards this A bomb site early on. They have the no, sorry, they're saying 3 towards B, 2 towards A. They have the force spy coming out. Devran will be wielding that scout, and NoNamers, they are back. They're off the back of a very decisive pistol win. Kluber is going to wield that AK because of the extra money he was able to get. And who will join these other teams in Portugal? Who's going to be going to LAN? Scrummo with this Mac 10 is going to be running through. He's actually going to get taken down by Johnny. It's a very nice early opening kill for Berzerk. Duplicate dancing with fire a little bit. The Mac 10 could rain a little bit of havoc, but it's going to be actually Devran losing his life with that scout. Henry, very nice pick to even up the numbers, and the Mac 10 finally does solidify that kill. Backing him onto a bomb site. Does get the first kill of the game to his name. And he's just halting NoNamers momentarily because the bomb is in T-spawn. The Red Star, he's going to catch a player off guard, which he does. A little bit of damage, but it's a no to Cigar. Kluber is going to alert them of his position. Chanky and ND now left alone. They're not going to be in a position to stop anyone momentarily. However, the bomb could actually be stopped. Chanky with this Mac 10, or no, with the Deagle as well, is going to be behind these players. Very fast flank. Bomb is going to get planted for CT, actually, so it's actually fate. ND could be peeking into them. Chanky gets the first kill. ND gets the second. Kluber is nowhere near to stop them. Molotov will go down in towards Divided. A 10-second defuse will be out. Miss smoke. Bomb has gone down 5 seconds. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kluber is me peeking out. It's not planted for him. Chanky loses his life, but it does not matter because ND, he's saving the Galil and he's saving the round for Berzerk. Berzerk, they have a little bit of an opening into this game now. They have the 2 A1Ss, 2 FAMASs, and a Galil coming up against this NoNamers side now. NoNamers, they still do have a very prolific buy because they got the bomb down. They had the extra $800 in their bank account, and they've been able to get Scrimmo and Henry to drop over the hero AK as Kluber and Duplicate will... Oh no, Kluber saved his over, but Duplicate will be wielding an AK now, leading the charge. Will spot out the play on default there. Smoke is going to go, the flash is going to go down to stop them if they were going to aggress. But NoNamers, they have 5 to 4 players are positioning themselves towards a bomb site now. And they will be testing Johnny and Devran on this site. There is only 1 smoke for this defending side. It will get placed now. 50 seconds left though. They have no utility for a very long time left, and they will be exploding onto this bomb site. Duplicate with the AK leading the charge. He's going to try and find this first kill on the truck. He's very scrappy, but he does not get it. Chanky and Devran, everyone's dropping in. Kluber with this AK only good for 1. It's just Red Star now left. 30 seconds left on the board. He's in towards Divider with a Galil. No utility whatsoever. And the bomb is down in the grasp of Berzerk. He doesn't get anything going. And Devran, 4 kills to his name. An AWPer by nature, but he does it with the A1S. Berzerk, they are looking fresh right now. They are coming against a mix after all as well, so you got to understand that sometimes NoNamers might just fall when it comes to these like tactical bosses. And especially playing with a stand-in as well. They don't have Nicky, who was their normal 5th coming into this tournament, because he's playing in the RMR qualifiers with his actual team, Fate, another Bulgarian team. They are doing very well in these past coming months and at the end of last year. However, enough of Nicky and his team. It'll be Henry with the bomb in his back, trying to lurk through connector. The smoke will block him out momentarily. And Johnny, the 6th man, staying alive, and that's all they could really ask from him, to be honest. Red Star has claimed an A1S off Devran. Oh, Scrimmo, what a lovely shot for Johnny. What more could you want from the stand-in as well? And it is just going to be Henry left alone. He picks up an AK, has no armor, has the bomb and a Molotov. He might catch a player off guard, which he does. And that's a lot of damage actually being conflicted onto Berzerk here. Henry's going to be bounding onto this A bomb site. Molotov onto default will actually miss. So it allows ND just a little bit more space to work with. 30 seconds left on the board. The Bulgarian player, he has to make a move. And he's going to choose to pick his poison, and it will be long. Does spot out that a German player, but it will be ND to finish off the round. A lot of damage, though, being inflicted onto Berzerk. NoNamers, they had a pretty much eco there, and they were able to claim 3 scalps. First nice little deagle shot from Red Star there. There will be the full buys coming out from both sides right now. Devran and Johnny both have the big greens. Devran's normally the AWPer of the team, and they are leaving Johnny just to situate himself towards his A bomb site. He tried to go for an early pick, very much alone. It's very rude because if they'd gone fast on him, he would have died probably. There's actually a boost. Oh, look at this drill boost onto Monster. Might catch Kluber off guard, but Kluber's actually going to catch Devran off guard. That's the AWPer being taken out of the server. I'll be interested to see what happens in towards Monster now, and it's going to be Chanky. He gets that kill, so he evens up the score, but Duplicate as well finally eliminates him. The Romanian player in his path, and Duplicate, he stands strong for 2. Red Star on the other side of the map drops the AWP, but just ND left alone. He's here to help. He's here to try to stop him in that place, but he's only really good for 1, and NoNamers, they keep 3 players alive. They do salvage an AWP from Scrimmo. There's going to be 1 round in it. This series is looking like it might be as close as the last. A stat coming out from Berzerk right now. Devran is only here with the deagle. He has gifted the AWP to Matty. Matty's actually going back towards the A bomb site. He's not going to support his teammates, and Henry catches off the aggression from Johnny. Problem is, Devran hasn't. They've snuck past Devran, so Matty's going to be here with the AWP. Very nice shot onto Red Star. However, it might be a little bit too little, too late, as they do have the 2-man deficit. The B bomb site's been completely relinquished. The Bulgarian side are going to inform this right now. There is something being saved over from Berzerk, but it's silver linings in a rain cloud right now. And it is going to be 3-3 now. The scoreline being evened up, and this game is only 6 rounds deep, but it's already felt like an absolute banger. Devran and Matty, they do stay alive with this AK and AWP. 3-3 now. The Bulgarian mix is actually proving quite dominant. It's really, as I said, it's really cool to see a player like Scrimmo here, because he's someone that I work with in the Prodigy agency. Some of these players in these tournaments are probably represented by the agency. And this Bulgarian side, they're looking to make waves in the European seed, looking to pick up an organization. Berzerk, they have just been picked up by an organization. They were previously CC Uglum. They got some new players in as well as an organization. Chanky and Matty, 2 of their newer players. Johnny is the 6th man. He's actually replacing Tassin today, but it's me, Matty, with a very nice opening AWP pick. He did save it from the last round. Devran as well with that AK is situated towards this B bomb site. He will get baited in by his teammates, and they might actually be able to find a pick here, because Kluber is so upper close and personal. He is right behind his AWP with his AWP. Henry. Duplicate. He gets the first pick onto Chanky, and they're just running onto the bomb site now. But Devran, that's what you need from the AK. Stepping up huge, unable to get two, and Kluber. That is magnificent from him. This USP, I mean, what more can it really do? The USP is just going to get shut down, and that's such a nice, wonderful three-piece from Kluber. He shuts down any aggression from Berzerk, and the B stack is neutralized. The AWP shall be saved over into this next round. Kluber and Red Star and Henry, they're looking to hunt him down momentarily. There's a player in towards long. He'll get caught off guard here, Matty. He's peeking in here, jumping up on the boost, and he's going to get his head taken off. Red Star one taps him out the server, and that is the AWP out of the hands of Berzerk. They really would have wanted that going into this 8th round. But what can you do? Super nice from Red Star to eliminate that player, and you can see the reaction it has on the economy. ND literally just has a smoke. Some of these players, majority of them only have a smoke and a flash. No big greed. It's only 5 A1Ss. Berserk on a bit of a deficit coming into this round, but can they propel themselves onto a 4? Speaking about 4, lots of 4s. It's a 4-man A stack, and there is 1 towards long, 3 towards this A contact. And they'll be met in an absolute bloodbath. NoNamers, they are coming through in fashion. 4 players here. Chanky gets the first kill. Quickly traded out, but it's all going to be Berzerk in the kill feed. Henry gets 1 kill in towards long, but it's just a silver lining. That may not come into fruition. Kluber and Henry, as I aforementioned, still left alive. AWP is in his hands. They're up against 4 players. Make it only 3 now. Johnny, though, that's such a huge kill. If he had died there, it would have been a 2v2. And NoNamers would have had so much space to work with, but it is just Henry now, left alone, trying to pick up the bomb. He's going to go towards Connector. However, look at where Matty is. Matty is pushed all the way through B bomb site. Dev ran in towards Connector. Going to get shot down by Johnny. However, Henry, that's a very nice pick, and that is a lot of damage, actually, because Berzerk, their money, as I aforementioned, at the beginning of this round, is not what they'd want it to be. So especially with Henry, even if he doesn't win this round, getting those 3 kills, if he gets another one, that'd be monumental. He will get the bomb down for free, but with this smoke being dropped, they definitely will know where he is. Planting for CT, Devran is on a very fast long rotation, and there's actually a chance Henry might win this. 1v4. He's making a lot of noise, so the long player will know where he is, but that's actually the kill going his way. Devran being dropped. Matty is coming up from Banana now. He has no kit. He only has a smoke. Henry, 4 kills to his name. Hasn't taken a single point of HP away from him. He's going to hit the bomb, and he's going to get the kill. Henry with the most outrageous 1v4 I've ever seen. And he takes the round for NoNamers, breaking the money and the mental of Berzerk. And that's unreal from the Bulgarian side. Everything looked like it was going the way of Berzerk, but it is not the case. The new addition. It's not new addition. Henry, the Orber by nature, does it with the A1S by large. And he closes it out. He just takes the 1v1s all over the map. Pauses coming out, and I don't blame them. Super nice from the Bulgarian side. They are definitely eccentric after that one. And the pause was actually called by NoName. Oh, it was actually a technical pause by NoNamers, so I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not. Either way, super nicely done. And it will be Henry continuing his form of dominance. He wants to book a one-way ticket to Portugal. It will will be duplicate. Getting tested towards connector. He's using a bit of HP, but he will get that first kill and spam through the wall onto ND, puts him down to 18 HP. Him and Chanky just left alone now. NoNamers, they're looking a lot more clean this round. Flash in short does. He's clearing it out a little bit. Spamming through the wall, unsure of where ND is momentarily. I think you have a pretty good idea of where he would be if you don't see him. And we will get dinked through the wall. And it will be ND picking up one kill, but I don't think it's going to amount to too much, especially with Kluber neutralizing that threat. Chanky, the Romanian player, now left alive. He's got armor and deagle. The bomb is actually making its way towards him. If he gets a player in towards connector, which he won't. Red Star, bit scrapey, but does get the kill. And here's going to be NoNamers. 3 rounds to the good. 6-3 on their T side. This is the map pick. This is their map pick. So after all, they are. It's no wonder they're doing well. Everyone here posted on long. I'm not sure if he's going to get tested. NoNamers, they are sending 4 players early here. They don't tend to go towards long. We've seen this type of play come out from them from before. And what they do is that they just go... this is literally the round. This is the exact same round being played out from NoNamers that they did against... it was 2 rounds ago when Henry got his 1v4. This is the exact same round being played out, but now we're actually being able to see it in fruition. They haven't been killed just yet. They haven't been tested. I'll be interested to see how it ends. Nade not doing as much damage as Johnny might have wanted. Devron holding a very close angle. That nade will just spark away any vision he did have. It was a very close angle. Pixel gap, one would say. He's not going to get anything for it. Very nice opening pick, though, by Henry, taking the orb out of Devron's hand. And NoNamers with 30 seconds left on the clock. They are running the clock down quite low. They've got so much utility, and they will be exploding onto this A-bomb site. Johnny is here alongside Chanky, but they don't have much utility. They have one single flash. The time is ticking down, though. 18 seconds left. The XP is finally coming in, and the kills, they do go the way of NoNamers momentarily. However, all in safe hands. Johnny, I thought he was going to go explosive there. The bomb, the time is really ticking down. Matty is allowed to run through this. The bomb will go down eventually, just in the nick of time. Wait, actually, no, they've won the round. They've lost the round. Berzerk have won from just surviving. ND over towards the B-bomb site will win. And for some reason, Kluber got off the bomb, and for some reason, he didn't put it in the digits. Super unfortunate. And it is going to be the German side picking up a 4th and still making it quite contestable. NoNamers, they do still have a buyout. They kept 2 players alive with the auto drop. The duplicate's going to get caught off guard. Johnny, very nice opening pick in towards connector. That is a must. That is such a huge kill for the German side. However, Kluber, alongside all his other teammates, are shifting out of Monster. No one's going to be there to stop them momentarily. Flash coming in, blinding all the players. And Kluber, he gets 3 kills. One of them on his teammate. Make it a 4K. What even happened from Kluber? I think the whole kill feed was literally just him. Henry throws away the orb, and it will be Devron and Chanky left alone now to fight against this Bulgarian player. We've seen Henry with some exponential clutches before. Can he do it again? He knows there's a player towards CT because of that flash. Spots the head, I think, in towards water. He's going to try and find this 1v1, which he does, but does get a thing to the head. And oh, are you joking me? Is he about to get this another 1v2? Chanky put down to 50 HP. And he's got no bullets. 4 bullets for Henry. It's me, Chanky. The flying MP9 does finally extinguish that player. And Berzerk, they put it with 1 round difference now. See, Berzerk, they do win the round, but with only one player left alive. That's the second time in a row they've won a player lane. They've won the round with a player alive, so their money is in a very fickle position. Devran as well being dropped to 22 HP is not what you want to see. He does get away with his life, so that's at least something going the way of the German side. And ND is in towards long with Johnny. Not being tested just yet. And NoNamers, they are just slowing down the pace a little bit. They're not electing to push anywhere. They're just waiting for the aggression to go into their crosshairs. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Henry picking off the German player of ND. And that's the man advantage already going the way of NoNamers in round 12 here. Red Star, he's grouping up as well. Johnny's head clean taken off. And the A bomb site is in a very precarious situation right now. They're spinning all three players there. But B bomb site is open for picking. And NoNamers, they are going to pick it for free. Like trick or treat. It's like stealing candy from a baby they are right now. They've completely faked out this German side. Matty is going to try stop something. And he actually gets 2 kills. Hold on a second. It's now a 3v3. Bomb will be placed, but those 2 kills make it ever so winnable. Red Star's coming down from connectors. So there is... Wait, it's actually a 3v2. Sorry, I was mistaken. I missed a kill somewhere. Devran got a kill. The Henry misses a very vital AWP shot and loses the majority of his HP in return. Red Star is in towards Monster and will help him. Molotov towards short will stop anyone if there was there. Nade doesn't connect just yet, but it does get the kill eventually. Red Star now in towards Monster. He does reveal himself, gets that first kill. No other player will tap the bomb, and it will be Chanky to solidify it. However, he has no kit. This could be a very decisive defuse. 10 seconds. Bomb is ticking down, and I think he does have it just in time. Hold on a second. Okay, all good. 6 for 6, and Berzerk, they make it even. And I have no idea how we've got to this stage. Yet again, though, keeping one player alive. Because they've only kept one player alive, their economy is in a very, very hard place. NoNamers, they lose the round. They've lost 3 in a row. They still get the bomb down. Very nice 1v1 played out by Chanky. And yeah, you see the money they still will be buying up from NoNamers. Berzerk, though, still very ropey. Devran will have a naught, but barely. And it is just a tactical pause being come out by NoNamers. I do not blame them. And it will be round 13 commencing. The score is 6-6, dead even between these two teams. There will be 5 players for NoNamers committing towards this B bomb site now. Very early on, they will be met head on though. Chanky just jump peeking, see if he can find anything, and he will see some contact momentarily as there is 4 players in towards tunnels there. He's going to jump peek, find these players. Head almost gets ripped off by Red Star. I'm not sure how many he would have seen though. However, it is causing Johnny and Devran to play towards sites on A. And here's what's coming out. Matty's going to be the first line of contact alongside NP. The kill's going the way of Berzerk momentarily. And it is, that's going to be the case. Duplicate left alone, only good for 1. And it is the B bomb site holding strong. Berzerk, what more could you want? You find the map, you find the round advantage for the first time I feel like it's been in ages. 7-6 in favor of the German side. The Bulgarian mixed cracks are starting to show on their map pick now. Johnny and Devran in towards A. They're going to get tested by the player in connector here. Berzerk have been pretty good on their CT side right now. They've definitely impressed me. The Deagle doesn't hit the mark. Round 14. I feel like NoNamers, they definitely need to get something on the board. They've invested quite a fair bit into this. They have the hero AK on Red Star. The Deagle shot does finally connect onto Devran's head. And all of a sudden, Joy's in a bit of a pickle right now. The rotations are coming up, but he's going to have to go huge to get the first kill. But he's full blind, and Red Star takes complete advantage of that. Rotations a moment too late, but it does not matter. Chanky only good for 1. Henry with the AWP, salvaging his team yet again. Matty coming through, denying the bomb, running out of ammo, having to be put onto the pistol. There's just ND now. Coming through dumpster. The smoke is still there. He's going to run through, and he gets caught off guard. Scrimo drops him, and it is NoNamers with a 7th, and Berzerk conceding a round. They probably had no right in doing so. But Devram just getting over-aggressive with that AWP, continuously re-peaking the angle, and the money will be abysmal now for the German side of the last round of the half. As I said, the money and utility is really not good for Berzerk. They don't have the firepower. They literally have one automatic rifle. And it will be Scrimo. Find that first kill in towards Connector. He does get traded out 1-for-1. And the trades continuously back and forth. 3 for 3 right now. These Deagles are hitting the mark. They have to sing, and they're hitting every single right note. Devran with this MP9 is going to catch Kluber off guard. And these T's are separated a little bit. They're sporadic over the map. Red Star is finding some space in towards A. He's walking up Banana. He's going to be holding for Devran, but I don't think he realizes Devran's going to be pushing all the way through Connector. And Henry with the bomb and the AWP is going to be running over towards A and trying to meet up with his teammate. And the kills. The damage. I think being inflicted too much. But look at this, Devran. He's behind them so close. Matty on site is going to drop that first player. Henry misses the mark. He hits those first 2 deagle shots. Tagged the player down very low. But he also loses some HP in return. And Henry, are you surely going to win another 1v3, 1v4? He hits the up shot as well. Oh, no way. 20 seconds left. He's running towards that B bomb site. Devran with the MP9. Surely will be able to upgrade his rifle along the way. He's not going to be able to deny the bomb just yet, but he's going to be very close. No kit as well, but he's holding on to this MB9. Henry with the AWP. He's already won a 1v4. Is he really going to win a 1v3? To put NoNamers in the lead coming into the second half. Utility being rained down. Devran jumping about. He's making noise. Henry's holding for his position. Bomb has been tapped, but I just said no kit. And he gets blindsided while scoped in with the AWP. And it will be Henry to lose the 1v3 on the final hurdle. Devran, AWP by nature, he does it with the MP9. And Berzerk, they get an 8th. This series is proving as dominant as the last. My name is Freddie or Grimmy Radar. Oh my god, don't go anywhere because we're going to have a short little break between these two between this half. We'll slide it over to an ad break momentarily. Welcome back, everybody. We just saw a short commercial break from our amazing sponsors because in the end, we wouldn't be here without them. Big shout out to CoinMotion, which is a crypto service provider. They are rating from Finland. They're one of the lead in the industry. It doesn't matter how much or how little you know. You can head over there and you can start investing in crypto. And also Plasma, they're an esports nutrition drink made for gamers by gamers in Germany. And you know, when you guys have a very long gaming session, maybe a little bit of lack of sleep, and you start to lose concentration, you start to not play on your fullest form. Well, Plasma makes those things issue of the past. Head over to their website and you can pick up one of their starter packs. However, Looking back at this game now, Berzerk and NoNamers dead even. 8-7 in favor of the German side. It's been an absolute unreal map one. It is the pick of these Bulgarian side, and whoever wins this will be meeting Masonic, Eternal Fire, and the 4 other invite teams in the LAN final. And oh my god, it's been absolutely unreal so far. I hope everyone is enjoying it as much as I am. It's been a very long day. This game was supposed to start at 3 o'clock and it started at 4. I feel like that gives you a grasp of what has really happened. NoNamers now on the CT side. This is the more favorable side. Can they pick up the pieces a little bit? The push in towards Monster might catch this T side off guard, because both Henry and Scrimo have somewhat made their way into T spawn. Be a very fast rotation, very fast flank. Devran, no way he expects a player here. And Scrimo is going to find this kill. Nice little one tap. Red star on the other side of the map as well. It does as well. And it's going to be Berzerk with only 3 players left. Henry on this flank is going to find the kill on the Chanky. It's just going bad to worse. ND and Johnny, only players left alive for this German side. They think Scrimo is still somewhere behind them. Little do they know, he has pushed onto the B-bomb site. He's going to find another kill. And it's now Johnny just left alone. NoNamers, what a crispy pistol round coming out from them. Berzerk now, because they didn't get the bomb down, they will just buy up some Deagles alongside the Glocks. 50-50 for Devran. Deagle will be wielded by both Johnny and Matty. And it is going to be the first kill showing the way of the city side. However, Johnny does overrun Red Star a little bit. That's an A1S put into the hands of this T side, but Henry, I assume he's just going to clean up, and that's exactly what he does. 20-9. He's had a very dominant and prolific game so far, leaving just Chanky and ND alone. Bomb is in the grass of ND. However, he's going to be walking into this rifle, where he will get his life taken away from him. And Chanky with the Glock just scouting out a little bit. He's really going for some walkies. Scrimo is going to spot him out. And Chanky, he really wants to survive there, but he will get his life taken away from him momentarily. And it is NoNamers into the lead. 9-8, and they will be coming up against the AKs now. Scouting out middle, Red Star is. He's completely alone, though. He's on a bit of an island here. He could get taken down, but he's going to do the opposite. He does get a first kill, but quickly traded out. And because he was completely alone there was just no one else to help him. And maybe if Henry was there, it could be a different story. However, Johnny's going to take the fight in towards Connector, and Henry does salvage one back for his team, at least. He's running away through short and will make his way back up to the A-bomb site momentarily. Berzerk here. All the players largely sporadic. The bomb is down in T-spawn. With a minute left on the clock. It's looking actually quite ropey for the German side. Matty does find the only pick onto Henry. Berzerk, they will be bombarding this A-bomb site now. There are 2 defenders there, but what a nice little smoke to hold the defense off. Matty is going to be grouping up. Kluber anti-flash, waiting for his teammates Flash to brain in. He is going to lose his life. However, duplicate there, ready to pick up the pieces, and it will be the Bulgarian side hitting double digits, and Berzerk 2-round deficit now. They had the gun round. They didn't get the bomb down. 3 kills was not enough. And they're only going to put on the Deagles yet again for this round. Berzerk now. Tech 9, Deagle, P250. They could start bopping some heads, but it's going to be very unlikely. It is, yeah, especially with against these rifles and no-namers. They're actually looking pretty good right now. They are LF Org. And this would be a good, platform to prove himself. However, Matty, I just said the Deagles might not get anything going for them, but that's a very nice 1 Deagle onto Kluber. Big skull to be taking down. And starting to add to Matty's collection. However, hold on a second, Red Star. You have decided to buy an A1S and take away the silencer. Biggest BM. He's actually going to get 2 kills. Is he going to get the 3rd? He's going to run straight into the crosshairs of Devran. However, Scrimmer's going to be there to support him. ND is left alone with his Tech 9 and armor. He's going to be walking himself in towards Connector. Smoke is going to stop him, so this could be quite dangerous for him. Red Star in the back of the head. 3 kills, may I add, he got with the unsilenced A1S. It's a really weird sentence to say, but I hope he puts that back on eventually, because it tilts the fact that it's actually worked. Like, he was literally running, and it somehow got a kill there. And then in the back of the head, he had 8 HP, but it still works out. The confidence on this man, and NoNamers, they are looking to pick up the first map. 3 rounds to the good. So they do have the guns out there. They do have an AWP and 4 AKs. AWP going to be sitting behind this Molotov, peeking just through it. Isn't going to see anything. Is only going to take a fat nade to the head. That was such a huge nade. And Matty in towards B as well is going to lose a lot of HP. So that's some very nice early damage going the way of NoNamers. But Berzerk, they're already on the back foot when it comes to momentum, when it comes to just mentality. And they've already lost so much HP coming to this 20th round. The Bulgarian side of NoNamers. Pretty tasty indeed. Red Star still without the A1S. It's still without the silencer. It's still very much tilting me. It is going to be up close and personal. I think he might have dropped on the ground possibly. Like, he's just lost it momentarily. So he will be up here trying to find some fights. He isn't going to find anything just because Berzerk are heading towards this B bomb site. Henry does find the legs of Matty, and he was already tagged down, so that's one of the low HP players being dropped. Scrimmo, Monster Anchor, is proving his worth in gold right now. He is a stand-in. He's just plodding along quite nicely, holding very nicely now, and he's going to be stepping up when his team needs him. He does run out of bullets, so it allows Chanky to get the 3rd kill of the round to his name. AWP in his hand. He's just going to try and get the bomb down. The Red Star with the unsilenced A1S coming yet again and getting another kill. Tilting me even further that he's able to work that. But what's really interesting, like, Scrimmo, he's a player one. Okay, he's finally, wait, is he taking off? Red Star. Bro, come on. Just Scrimmo, he gets damage early on, and it allows Henry to get that AWP kill because Henry legs the player. So if Scrimmo hadn't got that early damage, then he wouldn't have got the kill. Scrimmo plodding along. He's playing like the more bitch roles in this team. He's standing in. He's definitely one of the least experienced players on the server, but he's playing his roles well, and he's playing his position nicely, allowing for the other players to step up and ending here, changing up the pace, and it's just going to be running into the crosshairs of duplicates. Everyone going the way of NoNamers. And Berzerk here now. Looking ever so tentative, and it's just even worse for NoNamers right now. Johnny and Janky left alone. One player has got 9 HP as well. Bomb got left in T-spawn. bad to worse, and it will be Red Star tilting me even further. We're probably getting a kill with this unsilenced A1S. Like, stop. He's literally got a kill 3 rounds in a row now. That's just it goes, just why? Why is it he's got 2 kills this round? Why has that been allowed to happen? That makes me very sad. And Duplicate, he puts a nail in the coffin, gifts NoNamers a 13th, and they're pulling away a little bit with this map. It is their map pick, and it looked ever so close, but Berzerk, they haven't been able to claim a single round on their T side yet. Can they start getting the ball rolling? They will have a gun out, they will have the guns out this round. On to round 23, 22 even. Tall order though, to be fair. They have everything going against them. It's actually looking really good for this Bulgarian side. I'm very impressed. And Bulgarian CS I do love. They are always just so dominant. And they've got so many up-and-coming teams and players. NoNamers is a prime example of it. Perfectly timed smoke. They're going to be running into him. He's only good for 1, but gets a lot of damage and info. However, he's completely alone towards B right now. NoNamers, they sent 4 players towards A. So it means that Berzerk will get this bomb site for free. However, look at this now, though. ND has a smoke and a flash. Johnny has a flash. No one else has any other utility. Scrimo find the first pick onto Devran. And this utility is just going to rain down onto the heads of Berzerk. It's going to put them in a very precarious situation. 4v3. Man advantage as well for the Bulgarian side. They've got 3 kits and enough utility to put pressure now. Nade is landing on towards Pillow. Isn't going to find anything just yet. 2 players left in towards short. They're going to have info of one of the players. Chanky, though, stepping up strong. Time is ticking out. Chanky putting everything on his shoulders. ND is putting pretty good as well. 3 HP, and he's surviving for just enough time. Scrimo dropping on his head. It's going to get 3 kills, but it's to no avail. Berzerk, they get a 9th. And NoNamers, they finally fall and they finally relinquish a round on this second half. But Red Star, he still gets a kill as well, may I add, with that unsuppressed A1S. That tilts me exponentially. But Chanky, phenomenal from him here. He just plays so well, and Scrimo has to jump onto him with that USP, and because of that, he loses the round. Super nice from Berzerk, but they don't keep any players alive, so their money is not where they want it to be. Can they win 2 in a row here and break the money of the City side? Same thing as last time. Berzerk, they're going to try and test the bomb site again. However, this time they're met in full force by 3 players. ND left alone in towards Monster is going to get momentarily extinguished, and it will be NoNamers. This B bomb site is proving so strong right now. Scrimo with 3 kills. I said he was playing more of the bit trolls, but he's doing it in such a dominant and electric fashion. Perfect right now from this Bulgarian side. And they're looking to take map 1. And they're looking to take us onto Mirage and hopefully close it out in a 2-way fashion for their favor. However, Berzerk, they want to still have some fight in themselves, but the money is not good for them. If they lose this round, they'll have nothing, and NoNamers will have match point. Even if they win this, they're going to have to do it in a dominant fashion. And it's going to be Henry finding the first kill, 25-12. This man is unstoppable right now. Berzerk, they have not been able to find an answer to him. They have not been able to crack the code. And Red Star, yet again, with the unsilenced A1S, is going to find 2 kills and a lot of damage onto the session. Unbelievable. Henry with 3 kills. NoNamers onto 15. And Berzerk, their money is in the tank. Chanky with the most on 4.5. Will be able to get an AK alongside some of his other players. But this is not looking good for the German side whatsoever. tanky. He's trying to get something done in towards Monster. How that utility is just going to momentarily drop them off. Nade damage is so good, and Duplicate taking full advantage of that. He gets 2 kills. ND does get one back, but I feel like it might not be to much avail. 3 players in towards this B bomb site. Make it actually, wait, hold on a second. Make it 4. And it's because, I don't actually know, this is a very interesting decision because Matty is walking out onto a bomb site. He will get it for free. Red Star is going to be rotating back up. I think he got a little bit over ambitious with that one there. He will be finding the mark of Matty and the unsilenced A1S getting a ridiculous amount of kills this game, making me very depressed. Devran with the bomb on his back, 52 HP and 52 seconds. He has a single decoy and he's up against the world right now. 4 players from this Bulgarian side in absolute dynamic form. They're looking to close out map 1 and they're looking to take us to Mirage. Will it be possible now? And I think so. Devran, he's on double neg right now, 0.25. He's going to get spotted out as well. The jump peak does alert NoNamers of his position. And it's going to just allow all 4 players to rotate into him. Devran, I don't think he realizes that they all just seem to know where he is. And it's going to be Kluber killing him from the side. Wonderful gameplay being brought out from NoNamers. That is absolutely wonderful from the Bulgarian side. I am personally super impressed with them. I wasn't sure what to expect from them, and they have taken the scope of Berzerk on map 1. It is their map pick nonetheless, but I'm very interested to see what Mirage will hold for us, because what I was somewhat surprised is that Overpass is a good map for Berzerk. So I was like, okay, this might be at least close. However, it's been anything but close. Hopefully Mirage will be a little bit closer. My name is Freddy Rana, and I will see you shortly. Don't go far.
fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want, say you want. I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, baby girl. I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want, say you want. I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, yeah. I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want, yeah. I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, yeah. I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want, yeah. I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want. I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl. I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want. Yeah, I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, yeah. I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want, I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, I wanna fly with you, oh bitch, babe, say you want, I wanna run waves like Curry, them baby girl, Oh bitch, babe, say you want, Curry, them baby girl, Oh bitch, babe, say you want, Curry, them baby girl.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that short ad break from our amazing sponsors over at CoinMotion and Plasma. Big shouts to them because we wouldn't realistically be here without them. It's a €180,000 prize pool tournament, and we might see you on LAN a little bit as well. So really big shout to them. And guys, I've been here for a while. Looking at my phone, we've been together for 5.5 hours now. I hope you aren't tired of me because I am most definitely not tired of you. And I hope you are all still here tuning in. We've seen BNE be dropped by Masonic. We've seen, was it Eternal Fire won the first game. So we've already seen two teams progress. This map could decide the third. We've got NoNamers, the Bulgarian side, coming up against Berzerk, the German, with a little bit of a Romanian scramble in there of Chanky. And it will be on the map pick. The second map where you played out on the map pick of Berzerk. NoNamers picked up Overpass, which was their map pick. If I'm not mistaken, like 16-9, 16-8, and it was very dominant on their. I think it was 16-8 because on their CT side, NoNamers only dropped a single map. So super impressive from them. The question is, can they continue their form now? Are Berzerk going to be able to rebuttal and bring it to a map 3, or will it be NoNamers to progress to the LAN finals right after the end of this map? All will come about in due course. My name is Freddy or Grimmy Rana, and you better stick around for this game because there is nowhere else you would want to be right now. We've got some banger Counter-Strike coming in. The game's going to be getting over momentarily. This is an absolute wicked production right now. Awesome graphics, everything. Big shout out to our production team over at Pew Pew Gaming. We wouldn't be here without them. It's my birthday tomorrow, and I wouldn't want to be spending the birthday weekend with anyone else. Literally realized that I think I've spent more time with HCG than my family this year. And honestly, I do not mind because these guys are absolutely unreal. I'm happy to be here. This could be the last map of the day, or we could be seeing a third be played out. We could see it go to Dust 2, which is very good for Berzerk. So I feel like NoNamers, they want to close it out on Mirage here. However, I thought Overpass was good for Berzerk. I was sadly wrong there. But it will be second map starting now. NoNamers on the CT side and Berzerk on the T side. Pistol round is going to be commencing now. This is going to be the mid play coming out from Berzerk right now. Henry's going to catch them off guard and actually kills Chanky, who was trying to crouch them up. So it's very unfortunate. Berzerk's plan have already been put into kerfuffle, and it's going to be the kill just going the way of this Bulgarian side, one by one. Oh, dearie me. Will the Germans even get a frag? I'm not even sure they will, because it's going to be Henry to put the nail in the coffin. Super nice from this from the Bulgarian side, and they've already kicked off this second map in the same way they ended off the first. Absolute explosion, and Berzerk just unable to get anything. They tried to go for like a mid to A split, and it really just did not work. They got closed down at every single angle. Duplicate, Scrimo, Henry, all having some fun and ending off that round and putting Berzerk onto a very precarious buy because they didn't get the bomb down, they didn't even get a single kill. They have really no economy to invest into this, so it will be them with a 2-50, 2 Deagles, and 1 Glock now, as Chanky has been taken down. Henry does take a bullet to the head, but it will be NoNamers most likely just clean this up. These A1Ss at range are very dominant, and Matty, he picks up the bomb, but I assume he's been running into his impeding death. Finally, oh, actually just get one point for Henry. But I don't think it's going to accumulate too much. Literally 5 A1Ss were invested into that round by NoNamers, and they're going to keep 4 of them. Not too shabby. First gun round will be commencing for Berzerk now. Can NoNamers withhold this offensive? That is the question. be this utility coming in early mid-control. Kluber is going to catch off. Dev randomly catches off a second. That is wonderful from the Bulgarian side, and everyone's having some fun now. Henry dropped to 9 HP, but it does not matter. Super good from NoNamers. They want to book a one-way ticket to Portugal and Berzerk. They are on the back foot already on their map pick. And Chanky now left alone, the Romanian player in a German roster. Question is, can he even do some damage here? Because he's not going to win the round. I mean, like, the bomb is down top mid. NoNamers know about that. It's been a super nice round from this Bulgarian side. Their first gun round so vicariously going into their way. Vigorously going their way, my ad. Vicariously is something very different. Chunky has yet to get a kill in this game. He's going to hear the jumping player in towards window. Red Star, I think, is going to point him out. Kluber holding strong in a bit of a standing in the open. 3 kills to his name, and it's going to be NoNamers 3-0 right now. Just forced onto these deagles now because they didn't get the bomb down. They still don't have too much money. And it will probably end up just being a farming session for NoNamers. However, Matty, he gets something going. That's a very nice 1 dig onto the head of Kluber. Henry peeking out right now. It's going to see a couple players towards ramp, but isn't going to find any kills. That's a flash coming in. Very much done. However, fully blind. They all get him. Henry lines him up and gets a 3. Johnny left alone now. His team is decimated in front of him, and Henry gets a 4. Beautiful from him. And the Bulgarian players 4-0. Very, very dominant fashion. Keeping 3 players alive again that round. And just furthering their lead against the German side. Scrimmo find the opening pick, but it's going to get tested a little bit here in towards underpass. ND has yet to get a kill, and I don't think this is going to be the round for it. Scrimmo somehow staying alive with his... He's still alive, actually. It's Kluber in towards Connector, I think that died. Why did Kluber die, actually? But as the AWP did ring him strong, Henry does trade him out. And Johnny now, life is limited. It's just now ND and Matty left alone in this 2v4. And this Mirage game is just all in favor of NoNamers. Getting even worse for them. ND yet to frag. 0-4 right now. He is going to spot out the first player. Looking to get 1 kill in his name. Can he break the streak? And they are all running on him. And he does get a kill. Henry does drop. And then the AK being blown away from Red Star. Bit of a troll from his teammate there. But it will be the Bulgarian side. 5-0 right now, and the Germans, they need to find a rebuttal somewhat soon. This is their map pick, and they are not looking too good at all on the T side. Opening kick on towards his a bomb site. They're trying to explode onto here. Duplicate is going to stand strong. His teammate in Kluber has fallen, but Duplicate staying alive, dancing around default, running out of bullets, and he will finally get neutralized. Henry coming in from CT is going to get one, but taking a lot of damage as well. Red Star finding a gap in the smoke, and that's what you want to be seeing. Still, though, Henry, he's in a bit of a pickle because they have run through him. However, it does not matter. The Bulgarians keeping 3 alive yet again. And the money is so good for this CT side. It's normally so hard to build, but it does not matter. They are decimating this this German side, left, right, and center. Some of the Henry going 12-2. Whereas on the flip side, you see ND going 2-6. A bit of a stark reality. Kanki's going 0-6 as well. This is not looking too good for them. Red Star hasn't even died yet. 5-0. And he's going to just push with the utmost confidence. Bomb gets dropped and he gets 3 kills. That's unbelievable. Lining them up. And Berzerk is shut down straight away. The round has barely started, but it does not matter. The Bulgarian side, they are here to play, and they are here to end off the series right now. They want to go to LAM, and they want to knock out the German side here and now. Red Star, he's on for the ace. 4K. Banksy's left alone. He's actually going to line them up. It's going to be Red Star to find the ace. 10-0. This man is on fire. Will anyone stop him? He is the king of top mid right now. Definitely the confidence is busting right now for this Bulgarian side. With this orb through smoke, trying to just spam a little bit of things that we can get. Devran, oh, what a nice shot on the Kluber. It does finally give something going for his team. Duplicate could be in a bit of a pickle right now. He's got players coming out of connector. He's so scared someone's going to be coming from Grand Palace. Little does he know, all 5 are in towards middle. And it's just ND left alone now. Out of nowhere, the players have just fallen like flies. ND with a Tech 9. Bomb is down right in front of Red Star. And ND will be looking out of ramp, trying to take this long-range battle with the AWP. Hard is going to look away. Misses a couple shots, but Duplicate push them into the grave. 8-0. NoNamers, they are putting us right back on schedule. And it looks like if they continue in this form, we actually will be. We've only been here for an hour and a half, and we're already 2-0. We're already on map 2, 8-0 for NoNamers. However, Berzerk, they have another chance with these rifles. Hard, very nice aggression there towards Palace, reactionary stuff, and he's changing up the pace a little bit, but he does not land the shot that he needs to land. 4 players in towards middle. Scrimo is going to just run in towards ladder. He's going to get away just barely with his life. And they're hunting him down now. They do not want him to get away. And this utility is unrelenting for NoNamers. Chanky's going to lose his life. He's going 1-9. Deary me. Scrimo finally will get dropped actually into towards ladder. But look at this. Kluber. Look, he's just peeking out into them. He has no care in the world. And it's the man advantage in favor of NoNamers. Berzerk have a player on 17 HP. 2 in towards middle with bomb on the back of ND. He's going to get up short. There's actually going to be no one necessary to meet him. He's going to go into ladder, and equally no one's going to meet him. As soon as he drops down and makes any noise, Kluber's going to hear that and relay all the information. But look at this. Red Star, he's pushed all the way in towards Apps, and he gets the kill onto Johnny. But because of that, there is a very nice reaction play. ND will bound onto this B bomb site, get the bomb down for free. However, it's going to be a tall order to hold this off. He's got a single smoke, and he's going to try to take a 1v1 in towards Market. No one's showing themselves just yet. It will be Kluber and Hahn from Market, and then Red Star and Duplicate from short. And he spots out the first player. Very nice shot onto Kluber. That makes it a little bit more possible for this German side now. Or just running around with a Tech 9 out. Apps player is going to get dropped, so it's NB now in a 1v3 for the ace, and Hard will eliminate him. The AWP going 13-2, and NoNamers, they're on a 9th. 9-0. This is very dominant fashion from the boys from Bulgaria. They are up against AKs yet again, and because they suffered the bomb down, they will reinvest into this. And oh, Kluber, you are kidding me. You can't be doing that. He just runs up and with no utility takes the aim battle on the Chanky, and he forces him into the grave. NoNamers yet again, just so dominant. Envy is going to smoke into Ward's window. Very nice kill from Devran as well. He's actually going to gift himself an orb. Orb by nature will finally put one into his hands. Scrimo in towards short now. He's had a pretty slow game, but he isn't needed to step up because everyone else on his team has. That nade is going to do so much damage. It does just enough for the A1S to get a first bullet headshot. Smoke in towards window is going to get replenished. Kluber is here. He could be the thorn in the side of Berzerk right now. 4v4. And everyone's just slowing down. ND's going to get left in towards ladder. He's actually going to drop down and he's going to try spot the player in window. However, unreal timing. And he does finally get the kill. Kluber, I didn't know if he was going to expect a level duplicate. Running around, just challenging ramp in such a... is Red still lagged out? What's he doing? But Kluber... Oh no, he is still there. He's just moving up and down. And he will drop off now. Flashing towards him, he's going to miss him. Gonna swing out, head taken off Matty. ND left alone with no utility, 1v2. Both the players know where he is, but he only knows where one is. The player in towards connector will alert them of his position. Bomb gets tapped, and Red Star just jiggling around. He's trying to cross. ND does get that kill, but with 10 seconds left, it's going to go for the plant. Does tap it. Scrimo does not take the bait. Plant towards default now. He has to get it down. And this Bulgarian player in this 1v1 is going to be looking to make it a 16-0. Is going to continue the 16-0 dream, but that will not be the case. ND finally brings something back for Berzerk. And the Germans, they have a possibility to make a comeback. However, it's going to be a tall order. After 9 rounds in a row, your mentality is in the dumpster. Matty changing the pace a little bit, running in towards short. He's going to beat the Molotov. They're going to get in front of it, but Scrimo is there and ready. Utility is raining down in front of them. They know the bomb is in front of them. Matty is on 9 HP already, and he's going to take it down. That is outrageous from NoNamers. How have they been able to just close this down so easily? And Berzerk, it looks like they just don't even know how to play this map. The Bulgarian side are making them look like silvers right now. The nade damage at the third nade kill of the round. Scrimo with a 2k, Kluber with 3. It's going to solidify double digits for NoNamers. And this is outrageous from the Bulgarian side right now. The Germans, they tried to mix it up a little bit. They tried to go with something different. And all they're going to face is defeat, demise, and just death. Red Star, yet again, bounding his way up middle. Is not going to stop for a single second. Scrimo, ooh, very nice shot onto him from Matty. And the B-bomb site will be opened up. Hahn is here with a close rotation. I'm not sure if he's going to get a kill just yet. There's a player in towards Apt and a player on to truck there. Or the word of truck for a second. But it will be 3 players from market, 1 from short. Berzerk, they have all 4 players on this bomb site already. Tag through the wall on bench. Will drop Devran to 23 HP. Johnny on this back bomb site is going to be fighting the world all by himself, but he's not going to be able to find everything. Devran tagged up from earlier interactions, left 1v4, and he's going to get eliminated. NoNamers onto 11th. They got a little bit closer there. The bomb did tick down quite a considerable amount. But Berzerk, they got their bomb down, so they get extra $800 in the bank account. However, look at the money on NoNamers. It's so just dominant because no one is dying. Like, they're just keeping 4 or 5 players alive every single round. They only get 1 kill. Johnny, I think, gets a frag onto someone there. But, like, that's really it. And it will just be the 10-round lead for the Bulgarian side. ND taking a nade to the toes, dropping himself 48 HP just like that. round's been alive for 10 seconds and he's already pretty much died. This is really quite unfortunate for the German side and all. Everyone, he tried to get something going, but Duplicate is going to shut him down. He reads him like a Harry Potter novel. And this game could be finished very momentarily. Four players grouping up in towards middle now for the German side. They're going to flash themselves in towards connector and they actually get the first kill. Duplicate with an unreal spray transfer, allowing Escrimo to come in the chaos, and he gets those last two kills. He takes monopoly over their dysfunction, and it will be this Bulgarian side now, 12-1. Duplicate gets that opening kill, and this spray transfer, he saves his team. Whoa, it's just so unfortunate. Like, you can't get anything going. And Scrimo, as I said, through the waves of confusion, comes in and gets those last two kills. The youngster of the team, standing in, I think, for this game, is going to gift his team a place in Portugal. And they're looking for an organization. That's definitely a place to start. Duplicate continuing his dominance. He's cracked the code, but no one can crack his code. And it'll be 3 players from Ramp, 1 from Palace. Can Berzerk get anything going now? Duplicate 17-3. My Jesus Christ, this man's on fire. Finally gets neutralized. Matty does get quite a nice timing on him. But the rotations are so quick and fast. 2 in towards Connector, 1 in towards CT. The AWP has been switched out, so Matty could get that kill, which he does actually. I don't know if he's going to expect the second. He does. Oh, Matty finally picking up the pieces and gets 3 kills. Red Star, though, he could be saving it, and they're planting it for him. However, all calm and collected. Berzerk, they get a second. And NoNamers playing for 13. Honestly, I don't see Berzerk coming back from this at all. Matty, he does finally do something quite nice. He gets his opening 3 kills. He just tears the defense of NoNamers wide. Red Star, he tries his best. He gets these 2 kills. But him and Scrimo were unable to get anything going. That's going to be 3 players in underpass. And Johnny could get a little bit of a bad surprise right now. Kluber's right in behind him, and Johnny has no idea. That's the first kill going the way of NoNamers. 2 more players in towards middle are lurking up. Scrimo, he's going to get the AWP because the AWP is so fixated in towards middle. But Chanky, though, finally picking up the pieces. He gets a kill, looking to get a second there. However, Hahn on the other side of the map puts a nail in the coffin. And Chucky, he's not going to expect 2 players here, and he won't. NoNamers on 13. They've got a 11-round advantage going into the second half, and oh my god, this is so impressive. They are playing so well right now, and they already have the map advantage. They're on the map pick of their opponents, and they're absolutely stampeding through this German side right now. If you're a Bulgarian fan, you're definitely very happy. However, we are not over yet. My name is Freddie Ogrimi Rana, and I will see you after these ad breaks. Don't go too far, and I'll see you in a second. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I know you missed me, but I am back, so don't worry. And oh, what more could I want from a birthday weekend? NoNamers 13-2, so dominant right now. They've got an 11-round lead, and they're looking just to close us out right now. They need 1 They need 3 more rounds to send them to Portugal. They are looking to cement their place in the LAN finals, and also they're looking to join Masonic and Eternal Fire. But don't go too far, because after this game, we have For the Win versus Dabbing Koalas. So there's still some more games we played. So don't threat. HCG are giving you absolute bangers today. And it will be Berzerk starting on the CT side in the second half. Well, they are on the CT side in the second half, and NoNamers on the T side. This pistol round could dictate, I think, who takes it home. Because if Berzerk lose this, I think that's GG. Berzerk, they have to win the pistol round very cleanly as well. Can't let the bomb go down. It's going to be a fast B play coming in. Flashes are coming in. ND is stuck in towards jail. Completely blind. Matty's completely blind as the B bomb site opened up. Just like that. 4v2. Red Star, he's bounding forward. He's trying to get some more kills. Shanky's being tested in towards short. He's going to try and kill this player of Duplicate. He runs out first. But the player on the A bomb site who actually had the bomb will plant it and get the kill. Actually, no, he doesn't. Red Star gets a 3k. 14-2. NoNamers. They wipe the floor with Berzerk on that pistol round. And they're looking to convert these last 2 rounds. There's going to be yet again the fast speed coming out. NoNamers, they have just no regard for the safety of Berzerk. Matty's does get that nice first opening pick, and they will be testing out Kluber, tearing the head of ND, so they know where Matty is, and he's dancing around these smokes, trying to get the kill onto the bench player, but Scrimmo lighting up the server with 2 kills. Now leaving just Johnny and Shanky left alone. They know where one of them is, and the smoke there will just deny Han any threat of death. So we NoNamers put onto match point 15-2. It's probably the most dominant game I've casted in HCG so far. And Han playing with his food a little bit. Duplicate takes down Johnny, and it will be the Bulgarian side on 15 now. This has been an absolute torment of a series. So brutal. And you just saw my face, but I think you're going to be seeing it momentarily again. 16-0 Dream was not the case. However, the Bulgarian side, they're looking to prove themselves. They want to get an organization, and they're showing, yo guys, if you pick us up, you're going to be getting results like this. Fake B rush yet again coming in, but Kluber is going to alert Berzerk that they are over towards his A bomb site. Bomb is going to be walking out now. Chanky with the scout is actually going to get the first pick. And Scrimmo's timed out, actually. Hold on a second. That's the bomb completely timed out. And it's now pretty much a 1v3. Scrimmo's being taken down, and Han... Oh, that's actually so unfortunate, because that would be in the round going their way, undoubtedly. Han is going to try and see what he can get going, but he will fall momentarily. And NoNamers, sadly, they do lose another round purely on the back of a player timing out. So I think a technical pause will be coming in. Oh, no. Wait, Scrimmo's literally back in already. Okay, that must have timed out for a second. I actually don't know what's just happened. Look over at match info and we see nothing. Okay, so we're getting Scrimmo's back. Fast window smoke's going to come in. And it will be NoNamers still with these 4 AKs and a Tech 9. Berzerk, they don't have too fresh of a buy. They've got an AK, or 2 AKs, 2 A1Ss, and a Scout. That's going to be the fast play yet again. Han trying to see if he can get something going. He's going to force out so much utility from these CT players. And they just have so much confidence. They don't care about Berzerk. They think they're the better team, and they're looking to just end it here. They are running at them with full confidence. However, ND does neutralize a kill onto Han. Kluber put down the 21 HP as well. Oh, Duplicate tearing the head of Devran, putting it into a 44. Johnny in towards balcony, could test the player. And you think he might actually, sitting behind this smoke. Chanky getting a very nice kill through the smoke there. But Johnny making so much noise, and I think he could be in a bit of trouble. However, actually, no, what am I on about? Because the Palace player has been taken down, but Scrimmo through the back lines. He's going to be the X Factor right now. Okay, hold on a second, Johnny. Johnny just running around. Scrimmo's been gifted that kill. Player onto short and a player on triple. Chanky's going to group up with ND. Scrimmo with 2 kills already, 14-7. He's the supportive player of. He's more of a supportive player of this roster. Can he win this 1v2 to just end the game? He knows there's a player in towards shore, and it will not be their round. ND is going to fight back in Berzerk. They have to win 11 rounds more in a row perfectly to bring it to overtime. And I think NoNamers are just going to group up, take an eco now, and just pick up a gun round and just go somewhere as a group and stop being a little bit overzealous and a little bit overambitious. Scrimmo with this scout is trying to get some info towards middle. He's going to get a tag onto Matty, and that's going to force him off momentarily. They've actually forced back into this. Harden, this Deagle is going to be running through. Doesn't get the kill onto Chanky, and it's actually the frags just going the way of Berzerk. Very much so. Red Star and Scrimmo left alone now. Up against two low HP players, but it's a 4v2. Make it a 4v1, and it will be Berzerk on a 5th. Still a long way to go, but NoNamers, I assume they're just going to take an eco now. Duplicate with the pure confidence standing in the Molotov. He actually finds the head of Johnny. Kluber as well onto Matty. This is literally Deagle, no armor. Is this going to be the round they finish off? Chan keeps padding the stats a little bit. Will it accumulate too much? Everyone catching off Kluber there in towards middle. It's just Red Star and Scrimmo lurking through apps. ND on a nice little off angle. Catch them off guard. They run through. No one's hitting their shots. ND with the automatic rifle will find those last 2 kills. But it will be now NoNamers putting themselves onto a AK buy. They've been playing pretty disjointed just because of their pure confidence, and that's actually allowed Berzerk to get these rounds on the board that they have. Can this Bulgarian side just finishing off now and put us even more on schedule? Running through middle now, 4 players are coming here. Kluber just right. Free firing onto Chanky. Devram missing his off shots. No one's wanting to die. And he finally will get neutralized. ND there trying to pick up the pieces a little bit. There's just going to be all the Berzerk players very sporadic. That Molotov isn't going to find any impact as it does get extinguished by the smoke. Scrimmo and Duplicate lurking up connector, and it's going to be Duplicate find the head of Johnny. ND rotating in towards CT is going to try to deny something. However, look at this. The bomb, it's all a ruse. The bomb is on Han. They know the player's in towards short. He's going to die. He's going to blind himself. No, a knife kill. No, Red Star. No, you guys, no. The knife is coming out. Everyone's missing, and Matty, he will get dropped with the knife. The ultimate BM from NoNamers, and it is going to be the nail in the coffin. Ultimate humiliation. That is so rough for this German side. Oh, I feel bad for Matty, and it's ND in this 1v3. Is he going to get knifed as well? Surely not. There's a player in the smoke. Oh, I hate this, but I love this from the Bulgarian side. Look at this. They know where he is. They're choosing not to kill him. Han is behind him. No. What are they doing? ND, he's dancing around, and Han's going to get the knife kill, and he does. That's a double knife kill to end off the game. Outrageous from the Bulgarian side. And that is wonderful. I do love a bit of BM. I feel very bad for the German side. Oh, that is BM to the next limit. Thank you very much, guys. That is going to be me done for the day. We've had some absolute bangers. We now see Eternal Fire, Masonic, and now NoNamers joining the 4 other invited teams in our LAN playoffs. But don't go too far because we have For the Win versus I forgot what that animal is called. Koalas. My name has been Freddy or Grimmy Rana, and I will see you guys very soon.